Okay, so guys, today a very good afternoon to all of you, and yeah, a very good afternoon to one and all. And let us start with the uninformed search algorithm. Okay, let us start with the informed. Sorry, let us start with the informed search algorithm. Okay, I hope my audio and video both are correct. I hope my audio and video both are correct. Okay. चलिए चलिए तो now let us start quickly. Let us start with the informed search algorithms. Okay, and in the informed search algorithms, we have to study. In the informed search algorithms, I'll just show you again the syllabus, that what all algorithms we have to study. So we would be completing three algorithms. Okay, and I have also added a Dijkstra's algorithm. Okay, that is not there in the syllabus, but I have added, no. So we'll be doing certain questions on that also. Okay, so we would be starting with the best first search algorithms. Okay, we would be starting with the best first search algorithm, then A star, very important. Okay, this algorithm is very important. Number of questions came in 2024 and 2025, and along with this in 2024 sample paper also. Okay, and here we would be starting with greedy best first search, right? So best first search, best first search application, or one of the type is greedy best first search. Okay, so greedy search is a type of best first search, right? So best first search is a type of greedy matlab GBFS is a type of best first search algorithms. And along with this, I would be also covering Dijkstra's algorithm, right? Along with this, I would be also covering Dijkstra's algorithm, very important algorithm. Okay, but that doesn't fall under the informed search category, but still this is important. And number of exams, no, in number of exams this algorithm is asked. Okay, Dijkstra's algorithm. Okay, chaliye. So let us start with the informed search algorithm basics. Okay, let us start with the informed search algorithm basics. Okay, chaliye. Ab now, what exactly informed search is, and how it is different from the uninformed search. Okay, what exactly informed search is and how that is different from the uninformed search. See guys, for example, you want to travel, you want to find your friend's house. Okay, just for an example, you want to find your friend's house, and you do not know the locality. Okay, I mean, you do not know where exactly your friend's house is. Okay, just giving an example, आपको आपके दोस्त के घर पे जाना है. You want to travel to your friend's house, but आपको ये नहीं पता उसका घर कहाँ पे है. तो if you follow uninformed search, तो basically how you would be following, so you would start from starting point, and you would be traveling to each and every house till your friend's home is not in your not there, no, until you reach your friend's house. Okay, तो एक तो तरीका क्या होगा कि मैं एक एक करके सबके उसमें जाता हूँ. I'll go to each and every house and I'll just ask whether my friends live here or not, whether my friend live here or not. Or one of the method can be, or one of the updated methods can be that भाई वहां पर जो लोग हैं ना, the persons who are there, I can ask them कि यार ये locality कहाँ पे है, whether this and this person lives there or not, है ना. तो basically what I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is whenever we use certain information or a pre-required knowledge. Okay, okay, whenever we use the domain knowledge, तो मतलब basically मैं क्या किया, एक तरीका क्या है, what is the first method, एक एक के घर पे जा रहा हूँ, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ भाई क्या ये इसका घर है, इज माई वेदर माई फ्रेंड लिव्स हियर और नॉट, वेदर दिस पर्सन लिव्स हियर और नॉट, वेदर दिस पर्सन लिव्स हियर और नॉट। ठीक है, तो आई हैव टू कवर ईच एंड एवरी लेवल एंड मतलब आई डू नॉट हैव एनी प्री रिक्विजिट, ओके, और आई डू नॉट हैव एनी डोमेन knowledge. But what is the other method? What is the other method that I can use? Other method is that the persons who are sitting there, okay, I can just ask them, no, whether this and this person lives here or not, whether this and this person lives here or not. Okay, Google Maps could be a good option. Okay, so whenever basically I just want to say that whenever we utilize domain specific knowledge to efficiently find solutions in a complex state spaces, that problem comes under what? That problem comes under informed search. Okay, that problem comes under what? It comes under informed search algorithm. So what is informed search algorithms? Informed search algorithms are whenever we utilize, okay, informed search algorithms are whenever we utilize the domain specific knowledge. Okay, whenever we utilize what? The domain specific knowledge to identify or to reach to the solution. So that comes under what? That comes under the इन्फॉर्म्ड सर्च एल्गोरिथम. अब जैसे आई टोल्ड यू कि एक तरीका तो क्या है, एक तरीका तो क्या है अपने फ्रेंड को ढूंढने का कि भाई एक एक करके जा रहा हूं मैं, सबसे सबसे मतलब हर घर में गया, आई एम नॉट आस्किंग एनीवन, आई डोंट फाइंड एनी पर्सन सिटिंग हियर एंड देयर, पूरा सुनसान इलाका पड़ा है, एवरीथिंग इज देयर, आई मीन नो पर्सन आई कैन फाउंड. तो वन ऑफ द मेथड इज आई वुड गो एंड आस्क हिम भाई, I would go to each and every house and I would just ask whether this person lives here or not. Or what I can do is I can just take guidance from the person sitting nearby. है ना, मैं उन सब किसी मतलब कोई बंदा यहाँ पर, आई कैन जस्ट आस्क हिम, और सम पैसेंजर इज पासिंग बाय, आई कैन जस्ट आस्क हिम. तो बेसिकली व्हेनेवर यू हैव the domain specific knowledge, okay, so that is which is known as heuristics. Okay, what that domain specific knowledge is known as, that is known as heuristics. Okay, so whenever you have a domain specific knowledge, that exactly helps you to reach to your goal faster. Okay, that helps you to reach to your goal faster. So basically that comes under the informed search algorithm. Okay, so that comes under the term informed search algorithm. It is also known as heuristic search algorithm. Okay, this is also known as heuristic search algorithm. So unlike uninformed blind search system which systematically explore paths without any prior knowledge, informed search methods use additional information. Okay, they use what? They use additional information. And what is the additional information? I'm just asking each and every person. No, I found a passer, I found a passenger nearby. मैंने उससे पूछ लिया भाई तेरे को पता है क्या इसका घर, भाई तुझे पता है क्या इसका घर, यार ये रोड कहाँ पर पड़ेगी, यार ये वाली कॉलोनी कहाँ पर है. तो बेसिकली आई एम यूजिंग दी prior knowledge, okay, which informed search uses, or additional information to guide what? To guide their search towards optimal solution. Okay, to guide their search towards optimal solution. So that is known as so that I can move to the solution more quickly and efficiently. So that is known as the informed search algorithm. Okay, that is known as the informed search algorithm, right? Up now let us see one example. Okay, now let us see one example. For example, I want to solve this maze. Okay, for example, I want to solve this maze. Okay, up now here what is this 16, what is this 15? See one of the point क्या हो सकता है, एक point क्या हो सकता है कि मेरे पास start point है, I have a start point and I have the goal. Okay, I have start state. Okay, in this state I have root node and I have goal node. ठीक है, तो एक तरीका तो क्या हो सकता है, one of the methods that could be that मुझे कुछ भी यहाँ पर I don't have any heuristic, मेरे पास कोई भी heuristic नहीं है, तो I would be blindly following each and every path. Okay, blindly मतलब that is a blind search, no, एक एक path को मैं जाऊंगा देखूंगा, मतलब every path I have to travel, then I would backtrack, फिर मैं दूसरा path travel करूंगा, फिर backtrack करूंगा, फिर तीसरे path पे जाऊंगा, फिर backtrack करूंगा. तो instead of that what I can do is, instead of that what I can do is I can I can basically, what I can do is I can basically write certain heuristics, or I can take the help of certain heuristic. Okay, heuristics are what? Heuristics are the domain specific knowledge. अब जैसे what is this 16? If you count the number of blocks from here to here, how many blocks you would found? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So a total of 16 blocks are there on to reach from goal A to goal B. Okay, I mean to reach from start point A to goal point B. Okay, a total of 16 blocks are there to reach from start point A and goal B. Okay, now what is this 15? 15 means from here I have a total of 15 blocks. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So I total a total of 15 points are there from here to goal B, which I have to travel from here to goal B. So basically, what are these 8 9 10 11 12? These are the heuristics. Okay, basically, what are these 8 9 10 11 12? These are the heuristics that are actually guiding you. ओके, दीज आर व्हाट? दीज आर दी ह्यूरिस्टिक्स दैट आर एक्चुअली गाइडिंग यू कि भाई अगर तुम यहां पर आते हो तो यहां से 16 डिस्टेंस पे बी है, तुम थोड़ा और आगे चलोगे तो यहां से 15वें डिस्टेंस पे बी है, तुम थोड़ा सा और आगे चलोगे तो यहां से 14वें डिस्टेंस पे बी है. तो दीज आर एक्चुअली गाइडिंग यू, विच आर नोन एज व्हाट? विच आर नोन एज दी ह्यूरिस्टिक्स. ओके, विच इज नोन एज व्हाट? विच इज नोन एज दी ह्यूरिस्टिक्स. तो वन ऑफ द मेथड वाज कि भाई ब्लाइंडली मैं यहां से यहां चला, नहीं मिला, फिर वापस आ गया, फिर यहां से यहां चला, नहीं मिला, फिर वापस आ गया, देन यहां से यहां चला, नहीं मिला, फिर वापस आ गया. और व्हाट आई कैन डू इज आई कैन जस्ट टेक द हेल्प ऑफ व्हाट? आई कैन जस्ट टेक द हेल्प ऑफ all these written values. Okay, so these are what? These are the heuristics. Okay, so what is informed search algorithm? What is informed search algorithm? So it is where the domain specific knowledge, we have the domain specific knowledge. जहां पर हमारे पास क्या होता है? हमारे पास domain specific knowledge होता है. Okay, and what are the key characteristics? तो पहला क्या हो जाएगा इसमें? ह्यूरिस्टिक फंक्शन. तो सेंट्रल टू इन्फॉर्म सर्च, दिस फंक्शन एस्टिमेट्स द कॉस्ट, ओके, or the effort to reach the goal from a given node. तो that is heuristic function. तो वहां से गोल तक पहुंचने का क्या कॉस्ट है? That is given by heuristic function. वहां से गोल तक पहुंचने का क्या कॉस्ट है? That is given by heuristic function. Okay, so heuristic function would be always there in the informed search. If you talk regarding efficiency, drastically improves the speed by directing attention to more likely fruitful paths, pruning large portion of the search area. Very good. भाई एक बात बताओ, आपको you want to visit your friend's house. Okay, you want to visit your friend's house. You do not know anything. अब if you don't ask any person sitting by, no, तो are you mad that you would be going? Are you mad that you will be going each and every house? एक एक घर पे जा जाके मैं पूछ रहा हूँ भाई क्या ये यहाँ पे रहता है, क्या ये यहाँ पे रहता है? इससे बेटर क्या है यार, आसपास के जो आदमी है उनसे एक बार पूछो तो सही कि भाई वेयर इज दिस लोकेलिटी या वेयर दिस पर्सन लिव्स. तो दैट मींस efficiency increases drastically. Okay, efficiency increases drastically. Optimality and completeness. So some informed algorithms are both optimal and complete. Okay, तो यहां पर कुछ informed algorithms optimal and complete होते हैं, guaranteed to find the best solutions. Okay, and okay, so application of domain knowledge. तो heuristics can encode sophisticated knowledge about problems, no? तो अब what exactly heuristics can be? तो heuristic जो है, they can be either straight line distance. Okay, they can be either straight line distance, or they can be number of moves or anything, no, which could actually guide you. Okay, तो heuristic क्या हो सकता है यहाँ पे? Either they can be straight line distance, या फिर कुछ ऐसी चीज जो आपको गाइड करे. Okay, that is basically heuristic. उसको हम बोलते हैं heuristic value. ठीक है, दैट इज बेसिकली ह्यूरिस्टिक. तो आप लोग लिख लीजिए गाइस, यू जस्ट राइट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली ह्यूरिस्टिक मींस. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली ह्यूरिस्टिक मींस? इट इज, yes, heuristic is what? Is a problem specific function, typically depends, denoted as hn, that estimates the cost or effort to reach the goal from a given node n in the search space. Okay, yes. So heuristic function would be given in the question, right? Heuristic function would be given in the question. Okay, so guys, take out your formula sheet quickly. फटाफट formula sheet निकालो. I hope you are maintaining the formula sheet. Please take out your formula sheet and just write it. Okay, chaliye, now let us move forward. Okay, so this is the heuristic in this is the heuristic, that is how we defined heuristic. Okay, chaliye, so what is the role of heuristic? The role of heuristic is it guides the search. Okay, what is the role of heuristic? The role of heuristic is it guides the search. Okay, what is the role of heuristic? It guides the search. Now if for example this is a graph, okay, this is a tree, okay, or a graph that is given having number of nodes, and this is the start node. Okay, this is the start node. Okay, for example, we have a graph, okay, where this is the start node. Okay, and for example here we have the गोल नोड. मान लीजिए यहां से हमको शुरू करना है और हमको यहां पर जाना है. ओके, दिस इज द स्टार्ट नोड एंड हियर आई हैव द गोल नोड. Okay, this is the start node and here I have the goal node. Okay, chaliye, now uh, these numbers written in black, these numbers written in black are the true costs. Okay, the numbers written in black, these are what? These are the true costs. Okay, and the number that is written in the bracket, that is h of a, that is equals to 4, h of b is 2, h of d that is 4.5. Okay, h of e that is 2. These are known as h of c that is 4. These are known as heuristics. Okay, this is the heuristic. Okay, so true cost is what? True cost is what? It is the actual cost. Okay, it is the actual cost required. Okay, it is the actual cost required to reach uh, reach from node n to n dash. Okay, from node n to node n dash. Okay, that is required to reach node n to n dash. Okay, this is the cost, true cost. This is the cost, that is actual cost, that is required to reach from node n to n dash. Okay, and yes, and what is this h of a? For example, here h of a is 2. Okay, now you see here it is written h of a is 2. So basically this is the heuristic value. Okay, this is known as heuristic value at a. Okay, this is known as heuristic value at node a. Okay, this is known as heuristic value at node A. So what does that mean? What is the meaning of this heuristic value at node A? So it means that I would require मुझे 2 units चाहिए. I require 2 units to reach to reach from node A to the goal. Okay, to reach from node A to the goal node. ठीक है, तो मुझे क्या चाहिए रहेगा? मुझे 2 units चाहिए to reach from node A to the goal node. Okay, to reach from node A to the goal node. Okay, so guys, true cost is what? That is written in the black color. Okay, and what is the heuristic value? And what is the heuristic value? Heuristic value is written in bracket, and that means what? It means कि मुझे यहां से गोल नोड में पहुंचने में मुझे 2 units लगे, मुझे 4 units या जो भी लिखा हुआ है 2 units मुझे लगेगा. ओके, मुझे यहां से h of e is 2. For example, h of e is written as 2. So what this h of e2 means? I would require 2 units to reach from e to the goal node. Okay, h of b is 2. I would require 2 units to reach from b to the goal node. So this is what the heuristic means. Okay, this is the meaning of the heuristic. Okay, this is what the heuristic means. Okay, this is the meaning of the heuristic. Okay, guys, you can just note it down, take out your formula sheet, write the meaning of heuristic. Then let us start with the first algorithm in informed search. Okay, let us start with the first algorithm in informed search.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, am I audible?
Okay. Okay, so guys, now let us start with the greedy best first search. Okay, now let us start with the best first search or greedy best first search. Okay, so yes, so the first algorithm is greedy search algorithm. Okay, this is also known as greedy best first search. So जो पहली algorithm है, that is greedy search algorithm, and we can also call this as greedy best first search algorithm. Okay, in an informed search that expands the most promising node as determined by the heuristic function. Okay, now for example, I have a tree. Okay, for example, I am drawing a tree for you, right? I'm just drawing a tree for you. Just focus. Okay, guys, just focus of what exactly best first search algorithm is. Like, for example, I have a tree where node A has a child B. It has three children. Okay, B, C, and D. Okay, node A has three children, B, C, D. Okay, B has a single child, that is E, and C also has a child, that is E, and E has a child, that is H. Okay, and F, now H has a child, that is G, and D has a child, that is F, and F has a child, that is G. Okay, now yes, now I want to reach till the goal node. Okay, I want to reach till the goal node. Okay, along with this, I have the true costs. Okay, I have the true cost written, right? So I would be writing the true cost here. True cost from A to B, that is 11, A to C, that is 14, A to D, that is 7, B to E, okay, that is 9, right? And E to C, that is 8, E to H, that is again 9, and H to G, that is 10, F to G, this is 20, okay, and C to F, yes, so I have C to F also. Yeah, so I have C to F, that is 10, okay, cost is 10, and D to F, okay, D to F, cost is 25. Okay, D to F cost is 25. These are the true costs that are written, right? And the heuristic value, okay, the heuristic value, I'll just tell you very in very simple, in very simple language, I am just telling you what exactly the heuristic function is and how exactly the heuristic functions are given, right? So what is the heuristic value? So value from A to G, okay, value from A to G, that is given. Okay, value from B to G, okay, that is given. Value from C to G, that is given. Value from D to G, that is given. Value from E to G, that is given. Value from F to G, that is given. Value from H to G, that is given. And guys, what is the value from G to G? I think this you can guess. What is the value from G to G? बताइए, आप ही बताइए. What would be the value from G to G? Very simple. If I start from the end, yes, correct. Okay. Okay, so value at G to G would be how much? That would be 0. Okay, because what is the heuristic value? When I, or when already I have reached my friend's house, now if I ask any person there, no, that where is this and this person, where this and this person lives, so he would say, bhai, you are standing there. Okay, he would say, bhai, you are standing there. So what he would guide? So obvious सी बात है, from G to G value is 0. Okay, चलिए, अब now I'll just give you the value. So this basically heuristic means, in very simple terms I've explained you. Okay, in very simple terms I've explained you what is A to G. For example, A to G is 40, 40, 32, 25. Yes, so I'm writing, so 40, 32, 25. Okay, yes, 35, 19, 17. Okay, 35, 19, 17. And what is H to G? That is 10. Okay, what is H to G? That is 10. Okay, so yes, so this is what the values are. Okay, yes, I'll be taking your doubts just after this. No, I'll be taking your doubts. Okay, now let me just firstly explain the algorithm. Okay, so what is A to G? So I am writing this in bracket. A to G, that is 40. How much time it would take to reach from B to G? That is 32. Then from C to G, that is 25. D to G, this is 35. F to G, this is 17. What is E to G? E to G, that is 19. H to G, this is 10. And G to G, that is 0 for sure. Now, I would be using the best first search algorithm. Okay, or greedy best first search, or I can say best first search algorithm. Okay, I am using greedy algorithm. Okay, greedy best first search algorithm or best first search algorithm. Okay, so I'm using greedy best first search or best first search algorithm. See, now I would be starting with node A. Okay, I would be starting with node A. Okay, now this greedy algorithm, see, name by name itself it is clear that why this is known as greedy algorithm, because it focuses only on what? It focuses only on the heuristic value. Okay, why this is known as greedy? इसको जहां पर देखेगा ना, for example, this person said, यार, you just follow this road, you would reach very early to your friend house. Okay, you'll reach in very short duration. So that is why this is known as greedy. Okay, by name itself you can understand why that is greedy. Matlab, he would be asking number of persons. By you tell me, he says, no, you travel to this road, you travel via this road, you'll reach in a very short duration. So he would travel via this road. Then after traveling this road, he would ask other persons, by how I should go. So he would say, no, travel by this road. So he only focuses on the heuristic value. This is how you can understand. Okay, this algorithm focuses only on the heuristic value, nothing else is required. This is this algorithm focuses only on the heuristic value. Up now, after expanding A, I would see, I would only be focusing on the heuristic value, B32, C25 and D35. Okay, so he has nothing to do with the true cost, nothing. Okay, nothing he would do. He would be only focusing on the heuristic values. So that is why this is greedy in nature. Okay, that is why this is greedy in nature. Yes, correct. Okay, अब नाउ सी सेस भाई मैं तेरे को 25 यूनिट में तेरे दोस्त के यहाँ तक लेके चलूंगा. ओके, व्हाट बी सेस भाई मैं तेरे को 32 यूनिट्स में तेरे को दोस्त के यहाँ तक लेके चलूंगा. एंड व्हाट डी सेस आई वुड टेक यू टू योर फ्रेंड्स हाउस इन 35 यूनिट्स. तो भाई दिस एल्गोरिथम, सिंस दैट इज ग्रीडी इन नेचर, नो, दैट इज ग्रीडी इन नेचर, तो व्हाट इट वुड डू, it would just follow the C's advice. Okay, it would just follow the C's advice. So B32, D35. Now C has how many children? Okay, now C has how many children? C has two children, that is E and F. Okay, that is E and F. C has two children, that is E and F. Okay, so now since you know it follows only the heuristic value, so I would write E19. Okay, E19 and F17. Okay, E19 and F17. right? So you in greedy best first search or greedy algorithm, only the heuristic values are to be utilized, nothing else. Nothing else are to be looked for, only the heuristic values. Okay, now in this level, E says I can make you reach your friend's house in 19 units. F says I can make you reach there in 17 units. So what he would do, he would cut 17. Okay, so now B 32 and D 35. Okay, and yes, I have E 19. Okay, F has how many children? F has a single child, that is G. Okay, F has a single child, that is G0. And in the next scene, in the next level, I would be cutting G. Okay, I would be cutting G. So according to greedy best first search, according to greedy best first search, what is the path that has been given here? What is the path according to greedy best first search? So I would start from A, then I would reach C, then I would reach F, and I would reach G. Okay, I would start from A. Okay, I would reach, then I would explore, then I would explore C, then I would explore F, and I would explore G. And what is the total cost? Okay, what is the total cost? If I ask you what is the total cost, if I travel using this path, what is the total cost? The total cost is A to C. Yes, A to C, I have 14 plus C to F. C to F cost is 10 plus F to G. F to G cost is 20. So how much? This is 24 plus 20. So total cost is 44 units. Okay, what is the total cost? Total cost is 44 units. Okay, what is the total cost? It is 44 units. Now I want to ask you guys, now I want to ask you, do we have a more shorter path from the graph? I want to ask you guys, what is your answer? Do we have a shorter path than this, than 44? Can you make me reach from A to G in a shorter time duration or in a shorter cost? Yes. So tell me what is that path? If you say yes, then tell me what is that path? Yes, tell me the path. Okay. So in this case, we don't have any shorter path. But yes, in this case, A, B, E, H, G. Yes, A, B, E, H, G. Okay, let me see A, B, E, H, G. Okay, A, B, E, H, G. Okay, what is the distance? A, B, A, B. This is 11, 11. E to H, A, B, 11. B, E, B, E, that is 9, 20, 20. 20 plus 9, 29, 29 plus 10, 29 plus 10, yes, 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 29 plus 10, 39. Definitely I have, no? 11 plus 9, 20, 20 plus 9, 29, 29 plus 10, 39. Okay, definitely we have this. Okay, definitely we have a shorter path. So that is why I am saying you, that is why, yes, correct, that is why I am saying you that this algorithm is not reliable, or I can say this algorithm is not optimal. Okay, so I can say that this algorithm is not optimal, guys. Okay, so you can just write here that it does not. Yes, so greedy search algorithm makes locally optimal decisions in the hope that these lead to a globally optimal solution, but that is not guaranteed. Okay, so very important point, guys. Just take out your formula sheet and just write it. Okay, just take out your formula sheet and write it that this greedy search algorithms are not optimal. Okay, they do not guarantee an optimal solution. Okay, they do not guarantee an optimal solution. Okay, so what are the properties? Properties are they are not optimal, does not guarantee the shortest or the least cost. Okay, due to its greedy nature, because this is greedy in nature. Okay, this is greedy in nature, so it does not guarantee the shortest path. Okay, it does not guarantee the shortest path. Okay, it is not complete. Okay, it may not find the solution even if one exists. Okay, it is not complete. So guys, you have to write this. Okay, please write this in the formula sheet. Even this is not complete. And what is the time and space complexity? That is of the order of b to the power m. Okay, that is of the order of b to the power m, right? So that is the space and time complexity. Okay, that is of the order of b to the power m. So these are important points that you have to write. Okay, that you have to write in the formula sheet. Yes. Now, if you ask how heuristics are calculated, if you just ask me ki how heuristics are calculated, so heuristics are basically they can be straight line distance. Okay, how heuristics are calculated, so they can be either straight line distance. Okay, and as I told you, no, they can be either straight line distance between two cities in a map. For example, in a map, if you want that how heuristics are calculated, so they can be either straight line distance. Okay, between two cities. Okay, or I mean, or we can just estimate by using various means. Okay, so for gate, just don't worry, heuristic would be given to you. Okay, in gate, just don't worry, heuristics would be given to you. Okay, चलिए अब now let us solve certain questions. Okay, अब now let us solve certain questions on the greedy best first search algorithm. Okay, on the greedy best first search algorithm. Okay, guys, start with question number 2. Everyone, a gate level question. This is a gate level question, guys. A gate level question. Start with question number 2. Yes, everyone, guys, start with question number 2. Okay, let's see how to do this. Okay guys, chaliye let's see how to do this. Okay, so the start state is S and the goal state is G. Okay, so I'll just start. The start state is S and the goal state is G. The number next to each node is its heuristic value HN, which is an estimate of the cost to the goal. Assuming greedy best first search, GBFS, okay, is used. Assuming greedy best first search is used, what is the sequence of nodes expanded to find the goal? Okay, expanded to find the goal. So what is the graph description? Graph descriptions are, I have S to A. Okay, now I'm drawing a I mean a weighted and a directed graph. Okay, guys, two words I have used. I have used two words, weighted and directed. Okay, two words I have used, weighted and directed. I am drawing a weighted and directed graph. S to A, then S to C. Okay, S to A, S to C. Okay, A to B, A to D. Okay, so we have A to B and I have A to D. Okay, then C to E, C to E and B to G. Okay, so I have C to E and B to G, right? B to G. Okay, then D to G and E to G. So this is the tree traversal graph that I have. Okay, this is the tree traversal graph that I have. Now, what are the true cost that is given? Okay, so we don't have true cost. Okay, directly we have heuristic value. Okay, so directly we have heuristic value. So that is S10, A8. Okay, B4, C9. Okay, D3, G is 0 and E is 5. So these are the heuristic values that we have. Okay, these are the heuristic values that we have. Now what I want is, I want that the yes, now what I want is, what is the path? Okay, what is the path that is to be followed? Okay, I want the path that is to be followed. Very simple. ओके, आसान है, कैसे करेंगे? बहुत सिंपल है. देखो, व्हाट इज द पाथ दैट आई वांट. तो जो ग्रीडी बेस्ट फर्स्ट सर्च है वो कैसे काम करता है, हाउ डज इट वर्क्स? तो ग्रीडी बेस्ट फर्स्ट सर्च, तो आफ्टर एक्सपैंडिंग एस, आफ्टर एक्सपैंडिंग एस, नाउ आई वुड राइट A8. ओके, A8 C9. ओके, A8 and C9, I would be cutting A8. So I have C9. Now A has two children. Okay, A has two children, so that is B4 and D3. Okay, that is B4 and D3. I would be cutting D3. Okay, I would be cutting D3. So now I have C9, B4, and D has how many children? D has a single child, that is G0. Okay, so I would be cutting G0. So what is the path that is given by this algorithm? S to A. Okay, S to A. Yeah, S to A, then A to D. Okay, then D to G. Okay, S to A to D, and D to G. So this is the path that would be given. This is the path that would be given by this algorithm. Okay, this is the path that would be given by this algorithm. Okay, so very simple. Chaliye, solve the next one. Everybody, solve the next one. Okay, so guys, how to solve this? Okay, so try practicing questions, guys. Try practicing questions. Okay, so I'll be doing number of questions, no, on A star along with GBFS. Okay, number of questions I'll be doing, guys. So stay with me, okay, and try to give the answer, no, instantly. So this would help you a lot in building up your confidence. Okay, chaliye. Now what is the tree that is given? So I'll start with S, then I'll start with S to A, then I would start then I'll draw S to B, then I have A to C and A to D. Okay, A to C and A to D, right? Then I have B to E. Okay, B to E, then we have B to F. Okay, so B to E, and then I have B to F, then we have C to H. Okay, C to H, then F to H. Okay, so C to H, then F to H. So I would just draw B to F in a more flexible way. Okay, B to F, then I have F to H. Okay, yes, C to H, F to H, and H to G. Okay, so G is the goal node, right? So this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph. Now he says what? He says that heuristic values are given. Okay, so I would write the heuristic values. Okay, so heuristic values are given 12. Okay, this is 10. Okay, B 11, then C 5, then D 8, then E 6, or yes, H we have 2, and F heuristic value is 4, and G we have 0. Okay, G we have 0. Okay, now let us start. Let us start with the now let us start with making the GBFS algorithm. Okay, let us start with the GBFS algorithm. Okay, chaliye. So I have node S. Okay, I would expand node S. So after expanding node S, I have A10 and B11. Okay, A10 and B11. Okay, now I would expand A10. Then I have A has how many children? A has two children. That is C5, D8. Okay, C5 and D8. So I would be cutting C5, right? I would be cutting C5. So I have B11, D8, and yes, C has how many children? C has a single child, that is H. Okay, H2. So I would be cutting H2. Now B11, D8, H has how many children? H has a single child, that is G0, and I would be cutting G here. So what is the path? What is the path that is given? Okay, what is the path that is given? So path is S, S to A to C, C to H, and H to G. Okay, S to A to C, C to H, and H to G. Okay, this is the path that has been given. Okay, now yes. And now he asks, what are the total nodes expanded? Okay, what is the question? Question is NAT type question. Okay, this is a NAT type question. He asks, what are the total number of nodes that are expanded? So, what are the total number of nodes expanded? So, expanded node means that assume a node is expanded when it is removed from the frontier. Okay, when it is removed from the frontier. So, whenever I just remove it from the frontier, okay, that means it is expanded, and goal node itself is not counted. So how many nodes are expanded? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so total of 4 nodes are expanded. Okay, a total of 4 nodes are expanded. So bus whenever I would remove any node from the frontier, okay, so you have to memorize, no, you have to make 2 3 words very clear. Frontier, okay, we have used frontier. Okay, then we have used queue, we have used stacks. Okay, so these all terms should be very clear to you, right? So I would remove S, A, C, H, and goal node itself is not counted. So that means how many nodes I have removed. So that means answer to this question would be how much? Answer is 4. Okay, the total 4 nodes. Total 4 nodes would be expanded. Okay, so this is how I have to do this. Okay, this is how I have to do this. Okay, so you can write it. Okay, I'll just wait for a minute. Yes, please write it. Then let us switch forward. चलिए सॉल्व. ओके. ओके, चलिए सॉल्व द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. यस एवरीवन, ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Yes, please try this question, everyone. Okay, so he says that the graph is S to A. Okay, what he says, the graph is from S to A. Okay, S to A, then S to C, then A to B. Okay, A to B and A to D. Okay, A to B and A to D. Okay, then C to G. Okay, C to G and B to G. Right, this is the graph that is given. Okay, this is the graph that is given. Yes, I think 9 you have told. Yes, 9 is the correct answer. Yeah, 9 is the correct answer. Okay, so yes, what are the true cost that is given? True cost is 1. Okay, S to C true cost is 5. A to B true cost is 2. A to D true cost is 8. And C to G that is 4. And B to G that is 6. Okay, and what is the heuristic value? Heuristic value at S that is 8. At A that is 7. At C that is 4. At B, yes, B that is 3. At D that is 6, and at G that is 0. Okay, so I need to apply GBFS. Very simple. Okay, very simple. I need to apply GBFS. Okay, very simple. I'll start with S. After expanding S, I would reach to A7 and C4. Okay, I would reach to A7 and C4. I would expand C4. Okay, then C has how many children? C has a single child, that is G. Okay, C has a single child, that is G. And I would reach and I would cut G. Okay, in the next I would cut G. Okay, so what is the path that I have obtained? What is the path that I have obtained? I started from S, then I have reached, C, and I have reached G. Okay, so what is the true cost? True cost here is 5 plus 4. Okay, that is 9. Okay, so that is how we have to do this. Yes, I think you have guessed it correct. That is how we have to do this. Okay, yes, that is how we have to do this. Okay, chaliye. Now certain questions are there as homework, you have to do as homework. Okay, now let us start with one more algorithm, that is A star algorithm. Okay, let us start with one more algorithm, that is A star algorithm. Okay, very very important in A star algorithm. This is very important algorithm, and in 2024 sample paper, 2024 GATE, and 2025 the main GATE paper, in all the 3 years we had a question from A star. So guys, please just focus your full attention on this A star, because in 2026 it won't be a shock for you that you can see the question from A star algorithm. Okay, so guys, just it is very important, and number of times this algorithm is asked in the GATE. So guys, I'm pretty sure आप please थोड़ा सा ध्यान देंगे यहाँ पे in this algorithm. Okay, on this algorithm. चलिए, अच्छा, अब A star algorithm में we use heuristic function. Okay, along with the true cost. Okay, we use heuristic function along with the true cost. Okay, we use heuristic function along with the true cost. Okay, अब now if you just see, Now if you just see what is the true cost, okay, see here it is written 1 plus 16, this is written 1 plus 16, this is 2 plus 15. So basically what is 1 here? 1 is the true cost, true cost in traveling from A to this block. And what is 16? 16 is the heuristic value. Okay, 16 is the heuristic value. Okay, similarly, what is this 2? 2 is the true cost traveling from A to this block. And what is 15? 15 is the heuristic value. Okay, 15 is the heuristic value. तो गाइस ये तो वही बात हो गई. ओके, व्हाट इज दिस इज द सेम थिंग. जैसे समझिएगा, इस एग्जांपल को समझिएगा. आई वांट टू विजिट माय फ्रेंड्स हाउस. Okay, what I need is I want to visit my friend's house. So I went there. Okay, I want to visit my friend's house. So what I have done is I want to visit my friend's house. So I just went to their locality. ठीक है. अब मैंने I just asked a person. I just asked a person, भाई where is this and this where this person lives. तो person said कि भाई ये बंदा जो है ना उस वाली लोकेलिटी में रहता है, आप ऐसे चले जाओ. द पर्सन सेड, यार आप क्या करो, आप ना ऐसे चले जाओ. ठीक है, मैंने कहा चलो वेरी गुड यार, थैंक यू सो मच, यू टोल्ड मी, नाउ आई एम गोइंग दिस वे. अब मैं जाता गया देन आई ऑल्सो सॉ, भाई मैं कितनी आगे आ गया हूँ. ऐसा तो नहीं कि ही दिस पर्सन इज मिसगाइडिंग मी. आई होप आप समझ पा रहे हैं व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दिस एल्गोरिथम इज मेड ऑन, व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली द एल्गोरिथम इज मेड ऑन. मैं चलता गया. फिर उसके बाद मैंने पीछे देखा, मैंने कहा यार ऐसा तो नहीं कि मेरे को पर्सन मिसगाइड कर रहा है. तो मैंने कहा नहीं यार ठीक है, ज्यादा नहीं चला, ठीक चल गया. तो बेसिकली व्हाट दिस एल्गोरिथम डू, दिस एल्गोरिथम फॉलोज द गाइडेंस फ्रॉम द पर्सन हु इज एक्चुअली गाइडिंग यू. और ऐसा भी नहीं कि ब्लाइंडली चलता ही जाएगा. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, ऐसा भी नहीं है, बेवकूफ नहीं है वो कि ब्लाइंडली चलता ही रहेगा. ही इज नॉट अ फूल, ही इज नॉट अ फूल कि ब्लाइंडली चलता ही रहेगा. वो क्या करेगा, वो पीछे भी देखेगा. यार मैं ठीक तो आ रहा हूँ ना, ऐसा तो नहीं कि मैं जाते ही जा रहा हूँ, भाई मुझे कुछ मिल ही नहीं रहा आगे. तो दैट मीन्स व्हाट, दैट मीन्स कि वो बंदा, द पर्सन वुड आस्क द पर्सन भाई कैसे जाना है, एंड ही वुड ऑल्सो सी मैं कितनी दूर आ गया हूं. ऐसा तो नहीं कि मैं चलता गया एंड आई एम जस्ट मूविंग लाइक अ फूल. ओके, तो दिस इज नॉट सिमिलर टू ग्रीडी बेस्ट फर्स्ट सर्च. yes, he would ask that person, but at the same time he would see by how much I have traveled. So basically what is the cost function here? Okay, basically what is the cost, or what is the cost function here? The total cost function is that heuristic value plus true cost. Okay, heuristic value plus true cost. So this is the cost function in case of A star search algorithm. Okay, this is the cost function in case of A star search algorithm. तो बहुत ही जबरदस्त algorithm है. This is a beautiful algorithm. Okay, तो what this algorithm says? This algorithm says कि भाई okay, fine, I'll be asking persons where to go. He would be asking each and every person. सबसे पूछेगा भाई कैसे जाना है. But at the same time वो पीछे भी देखेगा, यार मैं सही तो जा रहा हूँ ना, ऐसा तो नहीं आई एम ट्रैवलिंग अ रॉन्ग पाथ, पीपल आर मेकिंग माई फूल, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना. तो he would also see भाई मैं कितना दूर आ गया, and he would ask the person bhai where is the way to my friend's house. So that is what A star algorithm is all about. So what is the cost function here? That is the heuristic plus the true cost. Okay, that is why here it is written 7 plus 14, 8 plus 13, 9 plus 12, 10 plus 11, 11 plus 10. So basically that is, yes, basically that is based on this cost function. Okay, this is based on this cost function. Okay, now yes, now I would just give you I mean an example on this. Okay, so try to just analyze no this example, you would find it very easy to understand. Okay, chaliye, so now let us see I mean a graph. Okay, now let us see a graph how to solve it. Okay, so I have a graph S. Yes. Okay, for example, from here I would be starting S. Okay, I am drawing a weighted and a directed graph. Okay, I am drawing a weighted and a directed graph. Okay, yes, from C I can reach to D and E. From C I can reach to D and E. From E I can reach to the goal node. Okay, from E I can reach to the goal node. B to F, B to F and B to E. Okay, B to F and B to E. Okay, then E to D. Okay, then yes. then I can reach from D to E, D to E, E to G, and F to G. Okay, this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph that I have made. Okay, this is the graph that I have made. Now, what are the true costs? True costs: S to B. S to B, that is 4. S to C, that is 3. Okay, B to F, BF. BF, yeah, BF is 5. Okay, then FG is 16. Then EG, EG, EG is 5. Then CD. Okay, CD is 7. Then DE. Okay, DE is 2. And CE is 10, right? And BE, what is BE? BE is 12. Okay, and what are the heuristic values that I have? What are the heuristic values? So heuristic values: from S, I would take 14 units. From B, I would take 12 units. From C, I would take 11 units. From E, I would take 4 units. And from G, I would take 0. And from F, I would take 11 units. So guys, this is the tree traversal graph. Okay, guys, this is the tree traversal graph that has the heuristic value along with the true cost. Okay, this is the tree traversal graph that has the heuristic value along with the true cost. Okay, yes, guys, I would be taking around 10 lectures. Yeah, I would be taking around, yeah, 10 lectures. Okay, so I would try to complete this in 20 hours. Okay, so this is a short, I mean, a syllabus is not that much. I would be trying to complete this in 20 hours, 22 hours. I'll be, for sure, I'll be doing this. Okay, chaliye. Now I need to use A star algorithm, A star search algorithm. Okay, I need to use A star search algorithm. Okay, now how to use A star search algorithm? Very simple. देखो, अब यहाँ पर I would start with S. I would start with the node S. Okay, I would start with the node S. अब node S के बाद, अब after node S, I would reach to its two children, that is C and B. बस अब आपको यहां पर you have to focus that at C you would be adding 11 plus 3. So at C you would be adding 11 plus 3, that is 14. And at B you would be adding 12 plus 4, that is 16. So instead of only adding the heuristic value, मतलब since he is not greedy in nature, ये greedy नहीं है, ये algorithm ये greedy नहीं है, this is not greedy in nature. This algorithm is what? This algorithm says he would ask the heuristic along with this how much I have traveled. दोनों चीजें, both the things he takes into account. ऐसा नहीं कि only he would just ask that person भाई कहाँ पे है रास्ता, he says यार इस रास्ते से चले जाओ. No. After this he would be also asking भाई मैं कितनी दूर आ गया, ये भी देखेगा. This also he would see. So that means 11 plus 3, that is 14, and 12 plus 4, that is 16. Now cut C14. Okay, now cut C14. Okay, C has how many children? C has two children, D and E. Okay, C has two children, D and E. Up now D 7 plus 3, 10. Okay, and what is the heuristic at D? Heuristic at D is 6. Okay, heuristic at D is 6. Okay, so yes. So at D 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 6, 16. So D is 16. And at E 10 plus 3, 13, 13 plus 4, 17. Okay, E 17. So this is how this algorithm works. Okay, this is how this algorithm works. Okay, this is how this algorithm works. Now in B and D, I may cut B. Okay, alphabetically, I would start alphabetically. So D16, E17. Now B would reach me to what position? B would reach me to E. Okay, B has how many children? No, B has E and F. Okay, so I can reach to E at what cost? 4 plus 12, 16, 16 plus 10. Okay, nahi, yes, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 4, 20. So I can reach E at a cost of 20, but already I have reached E at a cost of 17. So I would be just ignoring that. भाई मैं पहले से ही, देखो क्या कह रहा है, ये B के कितने बच्चे हैं? B के 2 बच्चे हैं. ई एंड एफ। ओके, बी के दो बच्चे हैं, ई एंड एफ। अब ये क्या कह रहा है, ये बोल रहा है कि ई कैसे पहुंचा सकते हो, इफ आई ट्रैवल दिस पाथ, तो 12 + 4 16, 16 + 4 20। भाई मैं 17 में तो पहले ही पहुंच गया, तो मैं ये 20 को क्यों लिखूंगा? आई होप यू आर गेटिंग दिस। ओके, देन यस, E17 एंड F। ओके, अब F, तो F कितने में पहुंचूंगा? आई कैन रीच 5 + 4 9, 9 + 11 20। तो F I would be reaching in at a cost of 20. Now I would be cutting D16. Okay, तो E17 F20। अब D के कितने बच्चे हैं? How many children D have? D have a single child, that is E. Okay, D have a single child, that is E. So let me see at what cost I can reach E. So 7 + 3 10, 10 + 2 12, 12 + 4 16. So guys, I can reach E at a cost of 16. I hope आप समझ पा रहे हैं। 7 + 3 10, 10 + 2 12, 12 + 4 16. So I would be updating E. Okay, I would be updating E where I can reach E at a cost of 16. Okay, where I can reach E at a cost of 16. अब इसके बाद समझिएगा बेटा, जस्ट डोंट गो, जस्ट ट्राई फोकसिंग हियर। ओके, अब समझिएगा यहाँ पे। अब आफ्टर E16 आई वुड बी कटिंग दिस E। ओके, तो आई हैव F20। नाउ E हैज हाउ मेनी चिल्ड्रन? E has how many children? E has a single child, that is G. Okay, E has a single child, that is G. So 7 + 3 10, 10 + 2 12, 12 + 5 17. So I can reach G at a cost of 17, and in the next I would be cutting G. So guys, what is the cost using A star search algorithm? Using A star search algorithm, which I can travel from S to G. So that is at a cost of 17, and this is the minimum cost. ये गारंटी बोलता है, A star गारंटी कहता है कि अगर सॉल्यूशन है तो मैं सबसे कम में पहुंचा के दिखाऊंगा। I would make you reach in the least cost if solution exists. Okay, this gives you the guarantee. ये A star जो है गारंटी देता है, if solution exists, ये मेरी गारंटी है कि मैं आपको सबसे कम में पहुंच के दिखाऊंगा। Okay, so that is what A star guarantees. And what is the path that I have discovered? What is the path that I have discovered? The path that I have discovered is S, okay, S to C, and C to B, okay, S to C, C to B, B to D, okay, D to E, and E to G. Okay, so these are the nodes. Okay, not path, I would say these are the nodes. Okay, that have been expanded. Okay, not path, I would say these are the nodes. Better word is these are the nodes that have been expanded. Firstly S, and this path I have followed. Okay, so this path was followed. S to C, C to D, D to E, E to G. Okay, so this path was followed. So if you want that what path was followed, then I can give you the path also. Okay, guys, try to understand. If he says what path I have followed, हाँ, ये तो nodes expand हुए. This is not the path. ये तो nodes expand हुए. Path क्या इसने follow किया? पाथ क्या इसने फॉलो किया? वहीं से मिलेगा आपको पाथ भी. पाथ ऑल्सो यू कैन फाइंड इट फ्रॉम हियर. वेरी सिंपल, नो? व्हाट इज द पाथ? आई ट्रेवल्ड फ्रॉम एस टू सी. Very good. Now I won't be traveling to B, no? S to C, C to D, D to E, and E to G. This is the path. भाई तभी तो आपको 16 मिलेगा. 7 + 3, तभी तो आपको 16 मिलेगा ना. S to C, okay, then after C you traveled D, then after D you traveled E, E to G. Okay, so path is what? S to C, then C to D, D to E, and E to G. This is the path. Okay, this is the path that you have traveled. Okay, S to C, yeah, C to D, D to E, and E to G. So this is the path that you have followed. Okay, this is the path that you have followed. तो ये nodes expand हुए और इस path को मैंने follow किया on reaching from S to the goal node G. Okay, on reaching from S to the goal node G. And what is the true cost? And what is the cost that I have to pay? What is the cost that I have to pay for reaching this? The cost that I have to pay for reaching this is S to C, that is 3. Okay, the cost that I have to pay, that is 3. 3 plus yes, S to C, C to D. Okay, C to D, that is 7 plus 2 plus 5. तो 7 और 2, 7 3 10, 10 2 12, 12 और 7, 7 3 10 2 12, 12 और 5, 12 और 5 17. Okay, 17. 17 is the total cost. That is also here also. Here also it is 17. The total cost that I would be reaching is 17. Correct. Total cost that I would be reaching is 17. Yes, correct. 17 is correct. Dilip. Okay. So this is how I have to attempt. Okay, guys, this is how I have to attempt the the A star questions. Okay, this is how I have to attempt the A star questions. This is how I have to attempt the A star questions. Okay, chaliye. Ab guys, the previous question from GBFS. Now I am giving you an exercise. Now I am giving you an exercise. Okay, the previous question which I solved using greedy best first search. Guys, I'm giving you exercise. Just solve this question using A star search algorithm and give me the least cost. GBFS said that cost is 44. GBFS क्या बोल रहा है? GBFS बोला cost is 44. Can you calculate the least cost from greedy from A star search algorithm? Do you matlab yes, you have to, your task is that you have to calculate the least cost, okay, for this graph only. So guys, please use this graph and give me the total cost, the minimum cost from A to G. Okay, try this. I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, so guys, what is the updated cost? I hope you have calculated, every one of you have calculated the updated cost. Okay, so using A star search algorithm, you'll be easily able to notice, no, the same graph. Okay, I'm using the same graph. Okay, I'm using the same graph, right? Now I'll just use the same graph and I'll use A star search algorithm. Okay, chaliye. So what is the graph? I'll just draw the graph again, right? What is the tree traversal graph? So node A, then node A to B, B to C, and A to D. Okay, then we have B to E. Okay, we have B to E, then we have C to E, and we have C to F. Okay, then we have node D to F, then we have E to H, okay, and H to G. Okay, we have H to G and we have F to G, right? This is the tree traversal graph, and I would write the cost. Okay, I would write the cost, right? That is 11. Yeah, that is 11, 11, 7, 14. Okay, B to E, this is 9. Okay, this is 8. This is 9. Okay, H to G, this is 10. This is 20. And C to F, that is 10. And D to, yeah, D to F, this is 25. Okay, this is 25. Okay, F to G, yeah, that is 20. Now this is the goal node, right? This is the goal node. This is the goal node and this is the start node. Okay, chaliye ab now let us start by writing firstly the heuristic. Okay, let us start by writing firstly the heuristic value. Okay, so what are the heuristic values that we have? So A heuristic value, this is 40. Okay, then at B 32, C 25. Okay, C 25. What is the heuristic value at D? That is 35. Okay, then heuristic value at E 19, F 17. Okay, F, that is 17. Heuristic value at H 10. Okay, and at G, that is 0. Now let us start with the A star search algorithm on the same graph that was done. That was done using what? That was done using what? Using GBFS. GBFS said, GBFS ने क्या बोला? What is the answer of GBFS? Answer from GBFS, answer from GBFS is 44. Okay, answer from GBFS, that is 44. I hope you are able to see. Okay, this is the answer from GBFS. Now let us calculate the answer using A star search algorithm. Okay, so I would start with A. After cutting A, I have B, C, D. Okay, so what is B? B 43. Okay, and yes, then C 39. Okay, and D is 42. Okay, D is 42. So since the cost function is what? Cost function is addition of what? Addition of heuristic along with the true cost. Guys, you have to remember this. It is addition of heuristic along with the true cost. Okay, that is the cost function here. Okay, that is the cost function here. Okay, chaliye. Ab now let us start again. Okay, now I'll cut what? I would cut C39. Okay, I would cut C39. Okay, then yes. Okay, now I would cut C39. So I have B43, D42. Okay, now C has how many children? C has two children, E and F. Okay, C has two children, E and F. Right. So now at E, what is the cost? 14 plus 8. Okay, 14 plus 8, that is 22. 22, and yes, this is 19. Okay, 22 plus 19, 41. Okay, and F, at F, 14 plus 10, 24. 24 plus 17. Okay, 24 plus 17. Again, F is also 41. Okay, 24 plus 17. Right? F is also 41. Okay, now I would cut what? I would cut what? I would cut either E or either F. Okay, I would cut either E or either F. So let me travel alphabetically. Okay, let me travel alphabetically. So I have B43. D42 and F41. Now E would reach me where? E would reach me to H. Okay, so E would reach me to H. Okay, so now at H, so I would write H here. Now I have to calculate the cost function at H. Okay, so what is the cost function at H? 14 plus 8, 8 plus 9 plus 10. Okay, so 14 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. So that is again 41. Okay, H is again 41, right? H is again 41. 14 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, right? So that is H is again 41. Now I would be cutting either F or either H. I would be cutting either F or either H. So let me cut F. Okay, let me cut F. So I would be getting what? I would be getting B43, D42, H41, and F has a single child, that is G. So what is the cost? So 14 plus 10, 24 plus 20, 44 plus 0. Okay, so I can reach G at a cost of 44. Now I would cut what? I would cut H. Okay, so I have B43, I have D42, I have G44, and H can reach me to which place? H can reach me to G. So what is the total cost of reaching 14 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10? Okay, 14 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. So that is again 41. So I can reach G at the cost of 41. Okay, I can reach. I think I have done one mistake here. Yeah, I think एक गलती कर दी शायद मैंने ना 41 की जगह 39 आएगा, शायद दो मैंने एक्स्ट्रा कहीं जोड़ दिया है. यस, जस्ट अ सेकेंड, जस्ट अ सेकेंड. एक शायद गलती कर दी मैंने. B43 है. हाँ, B2 तो 9 ही था. आई वुड हैव गॉट 39, नो आई गेस. एक मिनट अभी देख लेते हैं. यस, तो आई हैव B43 करेक्ट. देन आई हैव सी 39 एंड D42. ओके, ये सही है यहाँ पे. देन इसके बाद यस, B43 आई विल कट C39, है ना? आई वुड कट C39. आई वुड कट C39. C हैज टू E एंड F. ओके, E एंड F. 14 और 8, 14 और 8 इस 22, 22 प्लस 19, 22 प्लस 19, 41. ओके, E इज 41. ओके, चलिए ऐसा करते हैं. लेट अस टेक अ ब्रेक. ओके, लेट अस टेक अ ब्रेक. आई जस्ट सी टू दिस. ओके, लेट अस टेक अ ब्रेक ऑफ अराउंड 5 minutes. देन लेट अस स्टार्ट अगेन. ओके, मैं एक बार देख लेता हूँ इसको. आई जस्ट कंफर्म. नो, एच ऑफ बी. हाँ, एच ऑफ बी दैट इज 32. दैट इज करेक्ट. एच ऑफ बी दैट इज 32. दैट इज करेक्ट. ओके. Yes, h of b that is 32. Okay, that is correct. Okay, chali, let us take a break. No, we'll just continue after a break of 5 minutes. Okay, chaliye, let us start again. Okay, chaliye, let us start again. Yeah, so this is correct. Okay, yeah, this is correct. Let us start again. This is correct. No, this A star algorithm. This is correct. So the lowest cost, no, using this analysis in which we can reach the lowest cost, no, using this analysis at which we can reach. So that would be 41. Okay, so the total cost, no, using which I can reach, that is 41. Okay, so the accuracy of the algorithm also depends on the heuristic value. Okay, so accuracy of the algorithm also depends on the heuristic value. But yes, you can say that yes, I have a cost that is less than the GBFS. Okay, so this is the cost that is obtained from A star search algorithm. So this is the cost that is obtained from A star search algorithm that is less than the GBFS. Okay, that is less than the GBFS, right? So this is correct, right? This is correct. Okay, so so you can just say that the accuracy of this algorithm also depends on what? Also depends on the heuristic value that is used. Okay, so correct. This is correct. Okay, so this is the cost that I would be traveling from A to G. Okay, at this cost I would be traveling from A to G. Okay, at a cost of 41. Right, at a cost of 41. Okay, chaliye. Okay, at a cost of 41. Chaliye. Now here, now after this, two more important points you have to note. Okay, now after this here, two more important points you have to note. Okay, the two important points are overestimation and underestimation. Okay, very important points, two very important points, that is overestimation and underestimation, okay, of the heuristic, right? Overestimation and underestimation of the heuristic. So the name of the topic is how to make name of the topic is how to make A star algorithm admissible. Okay, how to make A star algorithm admissible. Okay, how to make A star algorithm admissible. This is the name of the topic. Okay, this is the name of the topic. Okay, now very important and highly asked. Okay, very important and highly asked topic in GATE examination. Okay, very important and highly asked topic in GATE examination. Okay, so how to make A star algorithm admissible. Okay, so please do focus here. Okay, very important and highly asked concepts in the examination, right? Now for example, here on the left hand side I would be taking overestimation. Okay, overestimation. Okay, I am taking overestimation, and on the right hand side, I am using underestimation. Okay, on the right hand side I am using underestimation. Okay, overestimation and underestimation. Okay, now for example I went to a shopkeeper टू बाय अ लैपटॉप. मुझे क्या चाहिए? मैं शॉपकीपर के पास गया लैपटॉप खरीदने के लिए. ओके, आई वेंट टू द शॉपकीपर टू बाय अ लैपटॉप. ठीक है, अब आई एस्टिमेटेड. ओके, व्हाट इज माय एस्टिमेशन? What is my estimation? I estimated that the price of the laptop would be around 25,000. ठीक है, मैंने सोचा कि प्राइस जो होगा लैपटॉप का. ओके, आई एस्टिमेटेड दैट प्राइस ऑफ द लैपटॉप वुड बी अराउंड 25,000. ठीक है, मैंने सोचा जो प्राइस होगा लैपटॉप का दैट वुड बी यस अराउंड 25,000. ठीक है, अच्छा, अब मैं जैसी दुकान पे गया, when I went to the shop, the shopkeeper told me true price. Okay, तो true price में मुझे बताया कि यार the true price is 32,000. Okay, the shopkeeper told me that true price, what is true price? That is 32,000. Okay, he told me that the true price is 32,000, and in one case, shopkeeper told me that what is the true price. Okay, in one case shopkeeper told me that what is the true price. True price is yeah, so true price is In this case, shopkeeper told me what is the true price, that is 22,000. Okay. Okay, yes, here I will write 22. Okay, here I would write 22. Yeah. Okay, and in the second case, shopkeeper told me that price is 32,000. ठीक है, तो एक बार I estimated that price would be 25,000. मतलब मैंने सोचा, I just estimated in my mind, यार ठीक है, I let us go to buy a laptop, और लैपटॉप कितने का आएगा, 25,000 के आसपास लैपटॉप आ जाएगा. ठीक है, मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है. अब मैं जैसे ही शॉपकीपर के पास गया, व्हेन आई विजिटेड शॉपकीपर, शॉपकीपर सेड भाई आपका जो लैपटॉप है वो 22,000 का है. ओके, लैपटॉप जो है वो 22,000 का है. और एक केस में, और इन सेकंड केस, लेट अस से दैट द प्राइस ऑफ द लैपटॉप इज 32,000. ओके, प्राइस ऑफ द लैपटॉप इज 32,000. ओके, अच्छा, अब नाउ व्हाट आई वुड बी डूइंग इन द फर्स्ट केस, ओके, यहां पर मैं क्या करूंगा, एस्टिमेटेड प्राइस जो है यहां पर, द एस्टिमेटेड प्राइस, व्हाट इज द एस्टिमेटेड प्राइस, आई एम राइटिंग दिस एज एच एन. ओके, मैं इसको क्या लिख रहा हूं, एच एन. ओके, एंड द ट्रू प्राइस इज व्हाट, ट्रू प्राइस इज जी ऑफ एन. सिमिलरली एस्टिमेटेड प्राइस, हियर आई एम राइटिंग दिस एच एन, एंड ट्रू प्राइस इज जी ऑफ एन. तो यहां पर व्हेन एस्टिमेटेड प्राइस इज ग्रेटर इक्वल्स टू जी ऑफ एन, ओके, व्हेन एस्टिमेटेड प्राइस दैट इज ग्रेटर इक्वल टू जी ऑफ एन. तो अब मैं यहां पर क्या करूंगा, व्हाट आई वुड डू हियर, भाई अगर 22,000 का मैंने सोचा था 25,000 का है, और 22,000 का मिल रहा है, तो मैं क्या करूंगा, आई वोंट बी गोइंग टू एनी अदर शॉप. मैं कहीं दूसरी शॉप पे जाऊंगा ही नहीं. मैं कहूंगा भाई मेरे को मिल तो रहा है, आई एम गेटिंग इट एट अ लोअर प्राइस, व्हाई टू गो एंड वेस्ट माई एनर्जी ऑन दी अदर शॉप्स. आई एस्टिमेटेड दैट इट आई वुड गेट इट अराउंड 25,000. ओके, आई एम गेटिंग इट एट 22,000. So what I would do is, I would straight away, okay, quickly, what I'll do is, quickly I would buy this. Okay, what I'll do is, quickly I would buy this. ठीक है, अब दूसरे वाले केस में क्या होगा कि he says that true price is 32,000. okay, and मैंने सोचा the price is 25,000. अब what would be my tendency, मतलब मेरा बिहेवियर क्या रहेगा, what I would think कि यार let us try certain other shops, दूसरी शॉप भी देख लेता हूँ यार, क्या पता वहां पे मुझे थोड़ा सस्ता मिल जाए, I can get it at a cheaper cost, let me try in some other shops. तो अब मैं क्या करूंगा, I would be going to the other shops, और यहां पर मैं दूसरी शॉप्स पे गया, हो सकता है मुझे यहां पर 22,000 से कम का मिल जाए, क्या पता, दिस इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबिलिटी, नो, दैट आई कैन गेट अ सर्टेन डिस्काउंट ओवर हियर, और यहां पर मुझे 22,000 से भी कम का मिल जाए, क्या पता. ट्रू प्राइस जो है, मैं या क्या करूंगा, मैं यहां पे ट्रू प्राइस हो सकता है मेरे को, आई कैन गेट इट एट 21,500 टू विद एनी अदर शॉप, नो, कि मैं किसी और दुकान पे गया, मुझे 21,500 का ही मिल गया, दैट कैन ऑल्सो बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी. तो यहां पर दो केसेस हैं. The first case is what? When I have estimated a value greater than the true price. Okay. The first case is what? When I have estimated the value greater than the true price. Okay. And what is the second case? Second case is then when I have estimated a value less than the true price. Okay. When I have estimated the value less than the true price. So the case where your estimation is less than true price, okay, the case where the estimation is less than true price, that is known as there the algorithm, or there the A star search algorithm is known as admissible. ठीक है, तो वहां पर क्या कंडीशन आ जाती है, दैट द ए स्टार सर्च एल्गोरिथम बिकम्स एडमिसिबल. ठीक है, हियर द ए स्टार सर्च एल्गोरिथम बिकम्स एडमिसिबल. तो व्हाट इज एडमिसिबिलिटी इन ए स्टार सर्च एल्गोरिथम, जहां पर वेयर अंडर एस्टिमेशन प्रिवेल्स. ओके, वेयर अंडर एस्टिमेशन प्रिवेल्स, देयर ए स्टार सर्च एल्गोरिथम बिकम्स एडमिसिबल. ठीक है, हम क्या बोलते हैं कि ए स्टार सर्च एल्गोरिथम जो है दैट बिकम्स एडमिसिबल. ओके, तो कंडीशन ऑफ अंडर एस्टिमेशन गारंटीज द एडमिसिबिलिटी ऑफ द ए स्टार सर्च एल्गोरिथम. क्योंकि यहां पर मैं क्या करूंगा, मैं दूसरी दुकानों पे भी जाऊंगा, आई वुड गो टू द अदर शॉप्स एज वेल ना. हो सकता है कि आई कैन गेट इट एट लेस देन 22,000. Okay, so here what happens is here the algorithm becomes admissible. Okay, तो अब यहाँ पर let us talk regarding the admissibility. Okay, admissibility. तो underestimation is what? Underestimation is when the heuristic value. Okay, underestimation is what? When the heuristic value, okay, is less than or equals to the true cost. Okay, what is underestimation? When heuristic value is less than or equals to the true cost. So such a heuristic is known as admissible, and admissibility ensures that I would find the optimal path. Okay, always try to understand. Admissibility ensures that I would find the optimal path. क्योंकि यार जाहिर सी बात है ना, you just see what I am doing. You just see here that here the cost the true price was 22,000 and I estimated 25,000. तो a general tendency is कि फटाफट यार लैपटॉप खरीद ले, क्यों बेवजह इतनी मगजमारी करनी, दूसरे दुकान पे जाना भी. I'll go to number of shops and I'll just ask what is the price, can you give me at a less price? By why to waste so much energy? So what I would do is I would quickly buy that. But when the underestimation prevails, so there optimality is guaranteed. Okay, when the underestimation prevails, their optimality is guaranteed because I would serve other shops as well. Okay, I would serve other shops as well. So here, when HN is greater than GN, that is overestimation, and where when HN is less than equals to GN. Okay, when heuristic value is less than equals to GN, there that condition is known as underestimation. So here optimality is guaranteed. Okay, here optimality is guaranteed. So guys, you should remember this, that heuristic function is set to underestimate if it always gives a value less than or equal to the true cost. Okay, just you can just write it. Very important point, and I'm guaranteeing this would come in 2026. Okay, very important point. Okay, and such a heuristic is admissible. Okay, so A star, yeah, A star with admissible heuristic may expand more nodes than necessary, okay, but never misses the optimal solution. Okay, it would never miss the optimal solution. Okay, so right, so this is what underestimation is. And overestimation is when HN is greater than H star N. Okay, so what is HN? I hope you are able to realize, no, what is HN? HN is the heuristic value. Okay, HN is the heuristic value. And what is H star N? H star N is the true cost. Okay, H star N is the true cost. Okay, so this is what the overestimation and underestimation is all about. Okay, so here if overestimation of heuristic exists, so that is inadmissibility. Okay, that is inadmissibility, and overestimated heuristic is inadmissible. So this breaks the guarantee that A star will return the shortest path. ओके, दैट ए स्टार विल रिटर्न दी शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ. तो आपको ऐसे याद रखना है, यू जस्ट रिमेंबर इन सच अ वे दैट भाई मुझे लैपटॉप खरीदना है, आई वांट टू बाय अ लैपटॉप, आई वेंट टू हियर, आई वेंट टू दिस शॉप, आई वेंट टू दिस शॉप, आई वेंट टू दिस शॉप. अब हो सकता है कि अगर अगर मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन से ज्यादा है ट्रू कॉस्ट, तो आई वुड बी सर्फिंग नंबर ऑफ शॉप्स. जैसे ही मैं नंबर ऑफ शॉप्स को सर्व करूंगा, व्हेन वंस आई वुड बी सर्फिंग नंबर ऑफ शॉप्स, I would be getting the lower value. No, automatically I would be getting one of the shops. I would be getting the lower value than the true cost. Okay, तो बस ये चीज आपको याद रखनी है कि when underestimation condition prevails, that is admissibility. Okay, so when underestimation prevails, that is admissibility. So this condition is important. Okay, this condition is very important. Okay, so admissibility in A star algorithm. Admissibility in A star algorithm means that heuristic function used by A star never overestimates the minimum cost from the node N to the goal. Guys, write this in the formula sheet. Okay, please, everyone, write this in the formula sheet. And this is the admissible heuristic. Okay, this is the admissible heuristic where what is HN? HN is the heuristic value. Okay, HN is the heuristic value. And what is H star N? This is true cost. Okay, this is true cost. So I'll just give you an example. For example, I am traveling from node N to node N dash. Okay, I am traveling from node N to node n dash. For example, यहाँ पर true cost is 12. Okay, for example, true cost is 12, and here heuristic value is 10, and here heuristic value is 7. So guys, tell me whether this condition is a admissible heuristic, or this condition is a inadmissible. Okay, whether this is admissible or inadmissible, just tell me. क्या ये कंडीशन एडमिसिबल है कि नहीं है? तो whenever you need to check for traveling from n to n dash, so how admissible and inadmissible is, you always have to see whether hn is less than equals to h star n. Okay, अगर ये कंडीशन प्रिवेल करती है, if this condition prevails, that means it is admissible. So what is the heuristic value at n? That is 10. This should be less than equals to what? This should be less than equals to true cost while traveling from n to n dash. So that means yes, admissibility condition prevails. Okay, that means admissibility condition prevails. Okay, that means admissibility condition prevails. Okay, yes, Dilip, I hope this is clear. Okay, this is admissible, yes. Okay, guys, just write it down. This formula, please write it down. Okay. Okay, and next thing that is asked. Okay, next thing that is asked is what? Next thing that is asked is was consistency. Okay, whether this is consistent or not, whether your heuristic is consistent or not. Okay, consistency check. Okay, how to check whether your heuristic is consistent or not? Okay, consistency check. Okay, next is what? Next is consistency check. ठीक है, next is what? Consistency check. So for example, I am traveling from node n to n dash. Okay, for example, I am traveling from node n to n dash. Okay, and this is the true cost, h star n. Okay, this is the true cost, this is the heuristic value at n, and this is the heuristic value at n dash. Okay, this is the heuristic value at node n dash. So if the heuristic at node n is consistent, if the heuristic at node n, guys, very important. Okay, the number of times this has come for the previous 3 years, this is coming. Okay, so if this node n is to be consistent, or this heuristic n is consistent, that means what? That means h of n, matlab heuristic value at n, that should be less than equals to h star n plus h of n dash. This is what? This is consistency check. So if this condition is fulfilled, if this condition is fulfilled, that means heuristic is consistent. Okay, that means heuristic. Okay, that means heuristic is consistent. Okay. Okay, that means heuristic is consistent. So guys, this is how, okay, this is how the consistency check occurs. Okay, this is how the consistency check occurs. So two very important things: admissibility, and second one is what? Second one is consistency. Okay, admissibility, and second one is what? Consistency. Okay, and one more important point, just I would give you as a note. Okay, one more important point I would give you as a note. Okay, one more important point I would give you as a note: every consistent heuristic is admissible. Guys, you just write this. Okay, you just write this in the formula sheet. Every consistent heuristic, yeah, every consistent heuristic is admissible. every consistent heuristic is admissible. And second thing, and second, this is first thing, and second thing is vice versa may not be true. Okay, vice versa may not be true. Okay, vice versa may not be true. So two most important thing. Okay, two most important thing is what? Every consistent heuristic is admissible, but vice versa may not be true. Okay, vice versa may not be true. Okay, chaliए. Okay, so now let us start with this question. Okay, I would start with this question. In the previous graph, I think you're talking regarding this. Dilip, I think you're talking regarding this. Here, yes, yes. Here, I didn't talk regarding the consistency. Okay, यहाँ पे we didn't talk. I didn't talk regarding the consistency. No. So, here you can check at any point. You can check whether that is consistent or not. Yes, you can check at any point whether it is consistent or not. Okay. So here I didn't talk regarding the consistency. I think let us talk regarding the consistency here. No, in this question. Okay, in this question, let us talk regarding the consistency. Okay. Yes, this is MSQ question. Okay, this is MSQ question. Okay, so how to do this question, right? How to do this question? See, we have to check which of the following heuristic is admissible, right? We have to check which of the following heuristic is admissible and which of the following heuristic is consistent. Okay, so see how to do this. Firstly, let us draw the graph. Okay, firstly what I'll do is I would draw the graph. Okay, so the graph description is S to A. Okay, I would draw the graph. So S to A and A to B, S to A and S to B, then A to C, okay, and B to C, A to C and B to C, then C to G. Okay, this is the graph. And what are the true cost? Yes, true cost is what? S to A cost is 1, S to B cost is 4, A to C cost is 2, B to C cost is 3, C to G cost is 5. Okay, now heuristic value. Okay, the heuristic value at S, heuristic value H star. H star is what? Okay, here, yes. So true optimal cost to the goal, that is given here. Okay, the true optimal cost to the goal, that is given here. Okay, now, okay, now, okay, the true optimal cost to the goal, no, they are given here. Okay, the true optimal cost to the goal, these are given. Okay, these are the optimal costs. Okay, these are the optimal costs. Okay, so these are heuristic values, no, that are given. Okay, now let me try the first one. Okay, let me try the first heuristic H1. Okay, let me try the first heuristic. Okay, H1. Okay, H1, where S is 7. Okay, I am taking H as 7, A is 6. Okay, b b is again 7, and C is 5, and G is 0. Okay, so let me take the first heuristic value. So for admissibility, what is the what is the condition that we have to look for? Admissibility, the condition should be what? If I want to travel from node n to node n dash, where the heuristic value is h of n and where the true cost is h star n. So for admissibility, the estimated value h of n, that should be less than equals to h star n. Okay, this is the condition for admissibility. Okay, this is the condition for admissibility. That means underestimation should be there. Okay, that means what? That means underestimation should be there. ये होना चाहिए, है ना? I hope you remember this. Underestimation prevail होना चाहिए. Okay, I hope you remember this. तो अब आप check कर लो whether underestimation prevails or not. Okay, so you just check whether underestimation prevails or not. Okay, Okay, so अब now here true optimal costs are given. So I would be comparing this with the true optimal cost that is here. Okay, so I would be comparing this cost with this cost. Okay, for this question, I would be comparing this with the true optimal cost that is 8. Okay, so I shall compare for every node. No, I shall compare this for every node. So whether 7 is less than equals to 8 or not. Okay, that is true. Then at A that is 6 that is less than equals to yes 7 or not, that is also true. Then at B, at node B, 7 that should be less than equals to 8 or not, that is also true. Then at C, that 5 is less than equals to 5 or not, that is also true. Okay, so basically the true optimal costs are given here, and I have to check each and every heuristic with this true optimal cost. Okay, I have to check each and every heuristic with this true optimal cost. So basically this question says that I have true optimal cost traveling from at S A, okay, then B C, that is given here. Okay, I need to check, whether heuristics are consistent or not. So I would be just checking this. Okay, I would be just checking this with the true optimal cost. Okay, so this is how I can check the this is how I can check the admissibility. And for consistency, what I would be doing and how I would perform consistency check. Okay, how I would perform consistency check. तो consistency check के लिए how I would be performing consistency check, very simple. For consistency check, if I'm traveling from n to n dash, so h of n that should be less than equals to h star n plus h of n dash. Okay, so for each heuristic, just check which I mean for every node for each heuristic, just check this. Okay, so wherever you are getting this thing, so that means there the heuristic would be consistent. Okay, wherever you are getting this thing, that means there the heuristic would be consistent. बस आपको दो चीजें चेक करनी है, कंसिस्टेंसी और क्या करना है, और आपको एडमिसिबिलिटी चेक करनी है. एडमिसिबिलिटी के लिए हमेशा ये वाली चीज आप चेक करोगे. ओके, फॉर एडमिसिबिलिटी यू वुड ऑलवेज चेक दिस थिंग. ठीक है, एडमिसिबिलिटी के लिए हमेशा आप ये चीज चेक करोगे. एंड फॉर कंसिस्टेंसी आप इस वाले रिलेशन को चेक करोगे. तो जो आंसर आएगा दैट वुड बी ए सी. ओके, जो आंसर रहेगा दैट वुड बी ए एंड सी एंड डी. यस, ओके, ए सी डी. ठीक है, तो आपका जो आंसर आएगा दैट वुड बी ए सी एंड डी. ओके, तो हियर आंसर वुड बी ए सी एंड डी. ओके, चलिए, तो फॉर टुडे आई स्टॉप हियर. ओके, एंड टुमारो I would be continuing again with the Dijkstra's algorithm and certain questions on the A star search algorithm. Okay, so today I'll be stopping here on the informed search. Okay, then let us start tomorrow again with the informed search algorithm. Okay.